What's up, squad? Welcome back. Today's haircut tutorial we're gonna do a mid-bald fade. You know, no facial hair. You can see my client. This is the before. And we're gonna make him a whole new man. So we're gonna do a mid-bald fade with a wavelength on top, with a 1.5 on top with the grain. So I'm gonna start off by prepping the hair by combing it out with the grain, since I'm going with it. You know, I use my metal cone, just prepping it so it could be a lot easier to cut. Now we got my Andes T outliner, and I'm making that first guideline right there above the ear, and I'm gonna take this facial hair off because you don't want no facial hair. So just going up with it and taking it off, make sure it's bald, going over it. Now I'm gonna just make that first guideline for the mid bald fade. So you can see I got the ear flap down, and I'm just go all the way with it, making that first guideline to the fade. It's most important, the first guideline, because that's what the outcome is. The fade is going to be, you know, the contrast. So I'm just using my Andes T outliner still, and just going to go all the way around the head, make it even. I'm using my blow dryer to blow off all the hair that I just cut off my client. You know, nobody wants to cut hair on them just sitting there. I got my wall 5-star senior now with my lever open, which is a 1.5, the wall guard, and I'm going with the grain. So I'm just following the hair. You can see how it starts to dip. Those waves are coming in. That boy wavy for sure. This is my boy Kenny, by the way. You know, good client, regular. And I'm just going with it, letting the clipper work for me right here where the cowlick is, you know, basically the back of the head, kind of like a spiral. So you just go with it, you follow it. You know, you don't want to go against it and cut somebody a patch in their head. So I got my Andes Fade Master, making that first guideline. Got the air flap down, and I'm going up probably about 1 inch. That's about 1 inch right there. Then I'm about to take out that guideline right there with my Andes Fade Master. Back and forth with the lever, open and close. Alright, so now that I got that second guideline out the way, I'm just going over with my T outliner. Now I got my wall 5-star senior cordless, got that 1 guard on, making the third guideline, going up about 1 inch again. And now my task is to take that guideline out that I just put in. So I got the 0 guard on my wall 5-star senior, and just basically focusing on that guideline that I just put in with the 1, making sure I brush the hair, whatever hair I cut, make sure it's coming off. So just going back and forth with the lever, open and close. You can see I was getting lighter, and that's how you fade, y'all. You know, the contrast. Got no guard on, open and close. That's very important to know your lever, to know your clipper. Alright, y'all, now I got my 1.5 guard on, and I'm going up again to make another guideline, taking on that bulk to make it blend into the desired length, which is the 1.5 on top, what we put in. So this is the 1.5 guard, and I'm going against the grain. Now I got that 1 guard on, going with the grain, so it can blend right in. That 1 guard going against the grain, so that fade can come all together. Just be patient, keep practicing it, follow these tactics, even if you gotta watch the video over and over and again, and just really focus on what I'm doing. You see I'm brushing the hair out, getting all that dead hair off that I just just cut. Got my zero guard back on. Just fading it. You know, just be patient. Like I said, it's going to come together. You can see how much the fade is coming along since we first started. Making sure it has that brush tactic going. You know, that's a good technique to learn, to brush as you cut. Going back to my one guard and just going up a little bit. Just really focusing on the dark spots that need to be faded in. So pretty much the same thing on the other side. You know, this is the other side of the head. It's really just the same thing all over again. You know, so like I said, follow these techniques that I'm giving y'all. You know, I've been doing this for a long time. I got a lot of clientele. You know, I got a barbershop, so just keep doing this, and it's gonna build y'all clientele. You know, quality haircuts. It's gonna keep coming, having those clients coming back, and that's how you get your money. Keep building your money, keep building your clientele, but really just focus on these techniques and these tactics that I'm giving y'all. I'm using my Remington shaver, electric shaver, and just making it really, really smooth bald. You know, it's basically the same as a straight razor, but it's more faster and efficient. So, you know, it's kind of like a shortcut. But yeah, I'm just going over the head, going below the fade, making sure it's a bald fade, mid bald fade. Alright, now the best for last. I'm brushing the hair down, prepping the hairline. You know, you can see how my client does not have a perfect hairline, but you know, basically we're just going with the flow. We're gonna make it crispy. I got my Andy Slimline Pro outlined right here, wireless, and I'm using those two index fingers as a kickstand to make my hand steady. I got my other hand on his head because I'm in control of the head. You know, this is my haircut, so I'm giving the client what he wants, but I'm using my techniques to make sure it happens. So don't be afraid to take control of the head. You know, of course, don't be really rough with it, but just know that, you know, you're giving him the service that he's paying for. So like I said, that's a really good tactic right there, is to have your index fingers for your hand to be steady, especially when you're lining up. I'm letting the clippers work for me. You know, I adjusted my blade and I'm just tapping it, you know, making that little arch right there. Then whatever work needs to be cleaned up, I'm gonna use my straight razor. So that's what we're gonna do after this. But yeah, really just focusing on the lineup. You don't ever want to push your client back. You want to just keep it as natural as possible. So just tapping it and coming down with it, brushing that hair off. You can see how much the difference is coming. Alright, straight razor time. I'm using my Derby Premium, stretching the skin, you know, letting the razor work for me. All my tools, they work for me, you know. But you definitely want to be careful with the straight razor because you can easily cut somebody. But yeah, practice on somebody that you know and that they trust you. But yeah, I'm definitely stretching the skin and just letting that razor glide over the skin. You know, this is a good technique. Cleans up the hair, especially the hair that's still in the pores. So now I got my Andy's Fade Master and getting all those little dead hairs that's sticking up on top. You know, everything matters. Quality matters. Every single hair matters in a haircut. This, like I said, this is how you keep your clientele keep coming back. Get all those little hairs that's poking up. Now I'm using my shear work, just going over the hair, and I'm not pushing any force towards the head, you know, because because I don't want to put no pats. I'm just gliding over it. There y'all go, finished product. That's money right there. You can see the before, what he came in looking like, and this is the after. Mid ball fade with the crispy lineup, the wavelength on top. This is a 1.5, and yeah, that's how you keep y'all clientele coming back, y'all, and get y'all money. You know, so pay attention to this video, watch it over again. Got any questions? You know, drop a comment, hit that like button. It's your boy Flexxinruee. Until next time, y'all, peace.